Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. If you can solve this puzzle, you are a 1000 plus rated player. This is puzzle number 3 in the series. White has just played the move A4. It is black to play. Pause the video now. Okay, as always, I want these puzzle videos to be educational and instructive. Otherwise, you could just do 1000 puzzles on your own. So here, white has just played A4, attacking our queen. But we also notice that both queens are being attacked. So at first glance, it looks like an even trade where black can take white's queen and white takes black's queen. However, if we do a quick material count, we see that white is up a pawn. And the general rule is that when you are down material, you do not want to trade pieces. Now, having said that, in this particular position, if it played out this way, white will have an extra pawn, but they are doubled isolated pawns. And after rook to b8, it will be very difficult for white to hold on to this extra pawn. So the position is basically triple zeros across the board and a dead draw. And we know that's not how puzzles work. You will never see a puzzle where your goal is to get a triple zero dead drawn position where the game could infinitely continue. Yes, there are puzzles where you're trying to force a draw, but not like this. Okay, so if we go back after a4, you might think, okay, if we aren't going to take white's queen, then we need to move our queen, and black only has 2 squares the queen can go to that also protects the rook. If queen c6 or queen c7, then our lady is consumed. So we have queen e5. This is basically a draw, but white has 2 passed pawns. Or we have queen b8 offering an exchange of queens, which is worse, as white could just simply exchange on b8, play b4, and white has 2 passed pawns again. Not how puzzles work. Any other queen move, if we go back, any other queen move, and, well, queen takes rook, and that is good night. So I picked this one because it actually has a very neat tactic that we just talked about in one of my recent videos on this channel. In our beginner to master series, I am finishing up 10 of the most common middle game strategies. And I just put out a video a few days ago on middle game strategy number 7, which involves positional sacrifices. I'll put a link in the description below. But in that lesson, I talk about one of the positional sacrifices being a clearance sacrifice, where maybe you sacrifice a pawn to free up a square for another one of your pieces to get to for a long-term advantage. However, in this puzzle, we actually have a different type of clearance sacrifice that has immediate follow-up winning material. We have a direct line of attack, but one of our pieces is currently in the way. So we need to tell the knight, get out of the way. Poor guy. He was just trying to make a tackle. So here we have the very clever move, knight to g3 check.
I think that's the smart move.
Yeah, very smart move. If king g1, well, that's mate on f1. And so white has to take the pawn. If you take with the f pawn, again, that's mate on f1. So white has to capture with the h pawn. But now we play queen to f1 check, king to h2, and then we can capture the queen on c8, and black is winning. Now, this puzzle tactic can also be categorized as something else, which I will discuss in another puzzle. So whoever puts the other name for this tactic in the comments below, you will receive 13.7 units of my respect, which unfortunately cannot be redeemed for cash. The short-term clearance sacrifice, a very cool tactic in chess. Hey, thanks for watching. If you think these videos are helpful and you would like me to continue posting them, please consider liking and subscribing. Thanks so much, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.